Guys, Red Bashir's here with Blue Shield Tactical Systems. Today we're going to be talking about mindset and decision-making process. Now when we look at it, as far as the suspect, are they coming up with the same type of decision-making process as the officers should be using? And most of the time, yes. So we've all heard of the OODA loop, right? To observe, orient, decide, and then carry out that action or attack. Now, obviously, we don't always think about this as from the suspect's point of view. Are they observing the officer? Are they seeing if the officer's placing himself or herself in a position that is not normal for law enforcement? Are they seeing the opportunities to be able to attack the officer because the officer's gotten too close? So they're looking for those things just as the officer should be looking for those type of responses from the suspect. Now, can we build that up through training? Yes, it takes time. Through scenario-based training, we can place officers in positions to recognize those type of situations and have a blueprint to be able to respond. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the ones that we're seeing coming into academies, and even officers that are out there on the field, have never been placed in that type of position. Or they had a brief encounter in the academy where it was a fight gone bad type situation where they had to survive. And in some circumstances they were even beat up. So these individuals that are out there on the street, these suspects that we're dealing with, that have been to prison back and forth numerous times most likely, they are predators. So what I mean, they are predators. They have the predator mindset. You know, we watch great white sharks in Seal Island. They have the younger seals that stray from the pack that don't understand that the predators are there or really how to deal with them. And the great white sees them, comes up, strikes from the bottom, places themselves in a position based on continuous hunting of that prey, and places themselves in a position to be successful. So suspects have the same type mindset when it comes to dealing with people in the public. They go out here and if they're looking for a victim, they're looking for people that are placing themselves in a position to become a victim. It's the same thing with law enforcement officers. If they're encountering a law enforcement officer who's not confident in themselves and placing themselves in a position to be attacked, then most likely the person who strikes first will win. So how do you combat that? Obviously, if you're not getting training through your department, get training outside your department. Place yourself in the physical ability to be able to respond by training your body and your mind on a regular basis. Have a blueprint, build up that blueprint of how to respond. That's the reason why we see rookie officers that it's difficult for them to make a decision. It's because they don't have the experience or the built-up blueprint to pull from. They don't have a file cabinet to reach over and pull from and say, this is how I solve that problem. And we don't even see some of our veteran officers having that when it comes to the physical confrontation. So, guys, think about that when you're out there on the street, not placing. And of course, we've done several other videos on tactical errors that we see officers make in the field that could be placing them in a situation to where they don't have time to respond based on them not taking the time to invest in the errors that they're making. So I hope that you've thought about that some when you're out there on the street. And guys, log on to blueshieldtactical.com for any other upcoming videos that we may have. Check out our courses that are coming up. Of course, we're going into depth a lot more on a lot of the different courses that we have. Use of Force from the Street to the Courtroom is a great course. Also, it's a one-day course. It's $99, pretty cheap. So if you ever have any questions, please hit us up on our website or email us at blueshieldtactical@gmail.com.